Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a layout share. So I've got some layouts here that I've made and they are all different sizes. So I'm just going to go through them and show you. I'm going to move them off to the side just because they are all completely different so that it just you can see the layouts a bit clearer. So this first layout is an 8x10 horizontal layout, which is something a bit different. I hadn't done one of these before, but I just had a 6x4 photo, so I thought it looked a lot better having it go this way on the page because it fills up a lot more of the page. So the background is from the Prima Marketing 31 collection, the Halloween collection this year, and it's just this gorgeous star page. As you can see, I've added some white splats on as well. Now this title is just gold cardstock, and I've used my Cricut to cut out the title, and I think it's worked really effectively. It looks like thicker, and because the glitter cardstock does have a bit of texture and, you know, thickness, it looks a lot cooler and more like thickers. Then I haven't used much else. I've just used some sequins and some shapes that I punched out of the glitter, and then these little puffies are from the Maggie Holmes Garden Party collection. I think it's quite cool because the collection is obviously quite a spring summery collection, and this page definitely has a more wintry feel and dark feel to it. And then I've just got these little phrases that I've cut out my Cricut, and I really like how this page turned out. I think it's really cool, and I'm really glad of how it turned out considering it's a different layout to what I normally would do, and I like that it kind of, you know, it's one photo that I wanted to scrapbook in a more special way, and I really like the way it turned out. Now to go on the back side of it, I obviously needed to do another layout. So this is the back side. It's kind of hard to show because it's got a lot of gold on it. So I've got two 3x4 photos, and again these just didn't quite fit on the page protector, the pocket page in my album. So I cut out my Cricut this Lucia's just in white, and I ended up deciding it just looked a bit plain and boring. So with my Uniball gold Signo pen, I've just coloured it in, and I think I really like the way that it looks. It added a lot of sparkle. So sorry, I'm really struggling because the page is a bit warped from where I've used things, so it's creating a bit of weird shadowing. So the paper that I've used as the background is from the Maggie Holmes Marigold collection, or is it crepe paper fresh bouquet? Oh no, yeah, the background's from Marigold, and so is this paper that I've used to back the photos, which was a floral. Then this little cutout is from the fresh bouquet. I think it must have been the cut apart sheet, and I just thought it filled that spot in quite nicely and enclosed all my journaling. Then I've just got this washi tape just off AliExpress. There I kind of ripped it and overlapped it because if it was that I thought it would be too thick. And this peace sign one is from a Jen Hatfield collection. I think it was the Reaching Out collection. And then all of these bits are from Rosie Studio Mimosas, Mimosa Sundays. So I really like how this turned out, and then I've done lots of gold splattering and hearts. I do think it's quite busy. If I did it again, I probably wouldn't do it like this, but I like it enough to, you know, include it, and it is just fun. I feel like I've been watching a lot of Inky Quill. I've joined her Patreon this month, so I've been doing a lot of like sticking a lot of stuff on, so that's just kind of what I've been doing recently. So they're the two smaller layouts that will go on the back of each other, and it is the background paper is actually the Jen Hadfield the Avenue collection. The paper was called Vineyard Avenue. So I really like it. It's this really cool leaf paper, and I nearly used it for a different page that is coming up, but I'm really glad that I used it for this one. So I've just used, this is just some brown paper that came in some packaging, and white to back the photo, so it's giving more of like a jungly vibe. We were in this teepee in a garden having cocktails, so it kind of gave me, it was very kind of outdoorsy, and teepees remind me more of, you know, outdoorsy things. So I've just cut this title out on my Cricut. Again, it's just a paper pad from the range or the Works, I think it was the Works here in the UK. It was like a £3 paper pad, again with more like earthy tones, and I've just used some white gesso because it kind of didn't quite stand out enough just underneath so that you can see the title a bit clearer. Then I have used the Rosie Studios Field Notes collection, the floral, it had also a lot of leaves in, but I've just used kind of the florals on this page. I've really nearly used that up. I think, you know, 1 or 2 more pages and it will be completely used up, which I'm kind of sad about. I've used the majority of the leaves. I think there's 1 leaf left, but I absolutely loved adding those to things, and you'll see it quite a lot. And I really tried to get another one, but I couldn't, and I was really struggling with how to use these flowers, and I think this worked quite well. And I'm glad that I managed to get like quite a lot of them used up on 1 page. I've also used my Nuvo drops in the centre of some of the flowers. I think this one's a Dovecraft one and the other's a Nuvo. This one's a clear one that I put over a couple of them. Yeah. So, and then on the, I lost the eye for cocktails, so I ended up putting gold Nuvo drop on them just so that it you couldn't tell as easily that I lost it. And then the final part of this is I've used my white out to do strips to journal on. It doesn't really stand out, and I do think it blends in quite a lot. I think it would look better if I had gessoed under and then did it, but the journaling isn't that important for this. I kind of just wanted something to fill that space. So then the final touch I did with most of my pages was I added gold splats. So that is this page, which I think turned out looking really gorgeous, and I'm very happy with. And I'm very happy that I've nearly used up a whole ephemera pack, because that will be the first time that I've done that. So next, this layout is on the other side of that page, and it's the same day, just photos with a different friend. Let me find my... So the background paper is from Crepe Paper Fresh Bouquet. It's this really lovely dark turquoisey kind of colour, which I absolutely love. I'd love a kitchen in this colour. Then I've just used a stencil from AliExpress. It's a very small wreath, and I did this back in the summer. I started this page, so I just kind of did it around the photos, and then added white and gold splatters kind of along. Then I have used these wooden letters are from the range here in the UK. I think it was £1, and I only got 1 pack. I should have got a couple of packs of that, I think, because they are really cool and I like the look. So I made this when I didn't have my laptop with me, so I couldn't use my Cricut to make me any alphas. So I was kind of limited in what I had. So I really like how this turned out. Then all of the ephemera is from the Rosie Studio Rare and Beautiful collection, so it's kind of got a lot of randomy stuff and more like including this and, which I thought was quite a good, because these didn't come with any symbols, way to add that in. So yeah, these stickers I made on my Cricut, as well as this label. And yeah, I just really like how this layout looks. I've got my classic kind of like diagonal effect going on, and I just really like how this photo looks. Next I have another layout. The background paper for this is Pink Fresh Some Days. It's this ledger paper. On the back is this coffee paper. So I bought this collection, and I bought 3 Pink Fresh Studios collections, and there are a couple that are more like the Some Days collection, and I can't remember the other one I bought, but they're just very like blocky, and I thought, you know, it looks really good for the clean and simple look, but I just don't think is my style of scrapbooking. As soon as I discovered crepe paper, I definitely fell in love with them way more. So I I need to try and use more of the Pink Fresh Studio stuff. So the title again is cut out on my Cricut. So the top layer is actually that the background paper for this. So I made this layout first, cut this out, so then I have this paper sitting out with just kind of the word cut out over here, and I thought, that's good, I'll use that paper, I'll cut it down, and then I've kind of got 2 uses out of the paper already. Used it as a background and for something else. So that was from the Crepe Paper and Maggie Holmes Marigold collection. Then all of the ephemera is from the Rosie Studio Rare and Beautiful collection again, and I've kind of gone through and tried to pick out all of the stationery type bits. I think this one might have actually, these 2 might have been from a different Rosie Studio one. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it's from this one. I have no idea what collection this is because I've got that cut off the top, but it's this one with loads of journaling elements. So that's where this has come from. But that's the only one that's come from elsewhere. So then I've got these stamps off AliExpress, and I've just gone through, and I really like the bulldog clips. I think they really add to this layout, and I kind of thought that I'd be using them way more than I have, kind of like as embellishments to hang up photos on the page. So I was really glad to actually get it on a layout as kind of like, you know, and use the stuff that I have. Then added in sequins and just kind of like, I thought the photo's going diagonally this way, and I've tried to fill it in diagonally. I think I just need something there, because obviously, although this doesn't go to the top, this kind of acts as an embellishment of sorts. So I do feel like I need something down here, and I like that there's just that third little one up there. And I just really like how this layout came. I kind of had the photos and I made the title, and I was kind of like, okay, I have no idea what I'm going to embellish this with. And then because it is all the people on my university course, well, not all of them, but some of the people on my university course, we're all on the same course. So I thought that all of the stationery was kind of like a good idea, because we are all students studying. So I really like that I had a theme and I had the stuff, and I feel like it really fits. I just do feel like I need something there to kind of elongate it, because obviously that sweeps up and that kind of is more of a block. So I'll see if I can find something to add there. Then the final 12 by 12 layout that I'm including in this share is this pictures from a holiday we took. So the background paper is Maggie Holmes Carousel, which actually is the only scrapbooking paper I've actually bought in person. I found it in Hobbycraft here in the UK, and I bought 2 of them because I was so excited, and I thought it was quite a nice, just fun background. And the back is this awful, I really don't like it, thing. I need to cut the edge slightly there, but yeah, so I knew that I had 2 of these that definitely, yeah, I need to cut that, definitely needed using, and so I was very happy to actually get one of them used. So this is another one that uses the Rosie Studio Field Notes collection, and I've kind of filled in, so done some little clusters, so that's kind of like 1 cluster, 2, 3. So I've used these puffy stickers are from Hobbycraft as well. That A I have made just by cutting up, I think it was a hashtag, and it doesn't look the best, but like from there you can't really tell. And first I wrote Family Swim, because this is all of my boyfriend's family, a lot of us, and then I've got a lot of numbers. So the thicker pack, as you can see, I've used up a lot of the front. I'm running out of vowels. I've got O's and 1 I left and a U. But then the back side, just I've got so many left on it, because just all of these, half of it is just these symbols which I won't use as much. So I tried to use a couple of them by adding in the 2021, the exclamation mark, some of these little asterisks and arrows kind of pointing at the photos, just to try and actually get some more of this side used up. And you can see the hashtag I used to make an A. I think I ran out of H's quite quickly. I used quite a few I's to make it, but I could have really just cut this up, would have made quite a good one quite quickly. So I was really happy to get another title out of these, and actually I am surprised with how many titles I've managed to get out. They are the only kind of thickers that I own, because they are so expensive here in the UK, but I definitely would buy these again because they are a bit more unique. But I do think that they look very similar to this title, which is just cut out on my Cricut, and obviously then I'm only using what I need and getting what I need. so I don't know if I would. Obviously the glitter cardstock works just as well for me and my Cricut. Yeah, so then I've used my gold Uniball Signo to journal. I put everyone's names around the edge because obviously, I don't know, in 20 years time I don't know. I remember all of Kieran's family probably, but there are a couple of friends of their friends in there as well. And that is it. It was just kind of very simple 2 collections, which is not normal for me. A lot of my notes here have like 4 collections written on them. So that was kind of a more simple one. And then I'm just including one pocket page. Let me know if you'd like me to include pocket pages in my layout shares, because I don't normally, I try and film them, but I have got a lot of catching up to do, so I definitely will be doing some off camera in the evenings when I can't film. So this again is pretty much, I think it is completely one collection minus this little paper pad. So it is all the so it is completely all Cartabella Summer, apart from this one 6x4 paper that is the Echo Park Little Dreamer. So I bought the Little Dreamer paper pad. I'll show you guys. So this is the summer paper pad, and I'm really it's starting to thin out. I really love this collection. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And I ended up buying the Little Dreamer paper pad, even though I don't really scrap any little girls or children anyway, but a lot of the back sides are just kind of the same sort of colours, the very pastel-y colours. I absolutely love this. I bought this in the 12x12 after getting the paper pad, because I absolutely love this paper. So it's got a lot of just really like plainish back sides, because obviously the front sides are so busy, and I haven't really even properly looked at the front sides, because like that floral is still gorgeous, and it's got just a nice stripe on. Like those 3 papers definitely don't look at all like they're for a little girl, so I really like that, and I'm using it to help kind of stretch out this paper pad because I love it so much and they look like they go so well together. So that is literally all I've used on this page. So I print off fake Polaroids. If you want to see how I do that, I will link it in the cards above. I've got this is my label maker. I punched out little hearts out of the papers. That is actually the branding strip of the 12x12 papers for this collection. This was a little cut apart. Got some labels from my Cricut, more punched out shapes, again the Polaroids, and yeah, just kind of the same down, a bigger, this was I think on the bigger cut apart, because you can tell because it's got the really nice Cartabella paper, which isn't in the paper pad. Ooh. So I really loved how this looked. I will be doing the back side, which these have just slipped out of, in the exact same, because it's the same trip. So I'm going to try and use that collection for the whole trip, and I picked out the papers, so I'll be filming this next. So this is all of the layouts that I've done over the last kind of it's kind of been over the Christmassy period that aren't Christmas layouts. I've still got all of my Christmas to actually scrapbook, so I don't want to wear out the Christmassy scrapping, so now I'm kind of waiting to the end of December so I can print off, put in an order, get all my photos printed. So kind of after the first week of January I will be back to scrapping Christmas, just kind of December project life and my actual Christmas. I don't think I have that many photos, so but it'll be nice to get that done. So that is all of the layouts that I've done recently. Let me know down below if you enjoy these videos, and if you'd like me to start including pocket pages in this. I am going to start trying to film some more 12x12 process videos. I do find it a lot harder than pocket pages to film, because I have even less of a clue of what I'm doing, and sometimes I kind of spend ages trying to think, but now I've got a new phone, I can actually record for longer, so it doesn't matter if I spend ages thinking, because that'll be fine. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. I can't believe how many people there already are, and it's just been, yeah, I've really enjoyed joining this community. I will hopefully see you in my next video.